And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Satisfactory. Alright, number 100 is coming in. There it is. Woo! I do like the hypertubes. I'm a fan. They make navigation that much easier. Okay, we have these two. Let's get somewhere like decent here. Space elevator. There's a little autosave right before. Oh, look at that! Oh man, I don't even want to think about that right now. We'll get there. I just don't want to think about it. It's painful. It's painful to think about. Okay. So, what do we need to unlock some of the basic stuff that we want? Let's get in here. 5, oil processing, definitely we want to get into here. So, oil extractor. It's going to unlock fuel, but, fuel power is, there it is. We're going to need rubber in order to unlock that, which is going to unlock the next the next level of conveyor belt. So we need rubber, so oil processing is the obvious next choice. Alright, so let's select this milestone. Lots of things here. So we need more pipe and copper sheet. I'm glad I have them all, like, right here. That's going to help us out. And what else do I need? Pipe, which is... I've got the second floor of the mall, you know. Floor 2, steel. Ooh, lots of pipe. Okay. Do. There we go. And pop it. Yay, oil processing. So,
oil acquisition and refining unlocked. Oil-based products can now be made. The byproducts of oil refinement can be used after further processing, as seen in the refinery. Caution: this is a reminder to minimize the chance of expiration during out-of-base activities.
okay, we want some encased beams. We want, well, we got plenty of those. We're gonna need some more tubes here. You know, and these like trickle in. I mean, these are not the fastest in the world, but it's fine for a little mall. I mean, unless we're using thousands upon thousands of those resources, we don't need to stretch our system any further than it is. Okay, so cable and then copper sheet are going to be important for plumbing. Let's get some concrete just for funsies. Now, oil extractor, we're going to need motors, and I'm guessing we're going to need them for the refinery too. Yes. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to get motors automated. So we had a nice bank of them to get this started. Okay. The other thing we can do before we leave the area, well, yeah, I guess we don't really have much to do besides that. Let's head out I really don't want to make this trip twice. Like, really, really don't want to make this trip twice. I finally have rotors backing up. Well, that's a good sign. 30 pipe. On an extractor, 60. Wow, that's a lot of cable. And I think, logistics-wise, we have plenty of stuff for pipes and all that kind of goodies. So let's head off to oil. It's going to be kind of a trip. I would love towards the end of this series to create a hyperloop system that basically covers the entire map. It's just like a tour, you know, just hop in a tube and it's like a 20-minute ride across all of the biomes and up and down and through caves, and I think that would be kind of fun, but a monumental project. Plus, I don't even know if the game could handle something like that. Alright, spits me out there. We're going to head up. This is quite the ride. Oh, now we got fog to contend with. Oh, in the water. Give yourself a bath. You can see the lines. I stretched out all the way across here. I think Oz helped me build the hypertube setup. Some of the foundations. That's all like gas layers and stuff over there. Gas plants, and there's a lot of gas. It's a very gassy area over there to get to the final oil destination. But in here we have 4 oil deposits. I know there's not much here right now, but there will soon be lots of stuff over here. So let's look at, let's see. That's a pure node. There's one over here. I think this one over here is a normal. A little random thing sitting. Is this iron? Yeah. Well, I don't know why there's iron sitting right here, but now I could have sworn there was an oil patch over here somewhere. There it is. Okay, this is a normal. This is a good one to start with. Okay, so production oil extractor. Are we pretty much in line there? Can we get that nice and even? Okay, so this is going to put out what, 120? 120 oil a minute. Yes, we could overclock this. That is possible. But these consume 40 megawatts as it is. So I want to make sure we have plenty of power before we go jumping into that little deep into the pool. These refineries are 30 megawatts apiece. These things are not anything to sneeze at either. So let's get our first few refineries built. Okay, 4 of these should do it. If we go, we want rubber, plastic. Now each one of these is going to produce some of the heavy oil residue. So it's going to be 10 per minute for plastic, and I think 20 per minute for rubber. Yeah. So this is going to make 40 rubber a minute, and I think 40 plastic a minute. And it's going to consume 30, 60, 120. How about that? I actually did that right. All right, let's get this set up here. Can I just do... This stuff is really hard to line up when you're standing on the ground like this. Hey, look at that. That actually worked. If only the guidelines would appear, I wouldn't have to eyeball it. Hey, look at that. I found a guideline. Nice. Apparently, when you're maybe standing on one, I don't know what the rules are. All right. When it comes to oil setups, I've learned from the stream game and from my test world, don't cramp your setups. Keep good amount of space around, because man, does it these things get crazy. You. Because if we do end up doubling this, we could maybe even max this up to 300. Doubling it would be 240. 250 might be get us close to 300, and 300 is the maximum amount you can have a pipe do. So it's saying max flow rate 600. That's a lie. That's a total lie. Can't get up to 600 because pipes can only support 300. So unless they like introduce bigger pipes, which I don't know how, because you know they're pipes. You know, maybe Alclad, maybe they could do aluminum or something like that and make aluminum pipes and make those quote unquote bigger. They would have to be the same size, but maybe they could say, hell, they're not as, you know, the walls are not as thick or something. I don't know how they would do that. All right, so the output from these, we want you 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Okay, and then all of these can be, well, let's line you up so you're way out here. Okay, how far away do we, maybe a little closer? Nah, let's not. Okay, so that should line up with that 4 high. So 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now let's get a Mark II and a Mark I. Let's get a merger. And the reason I want to sort of like line these up like this is we may end up changing what each one of these is producing. I've found in the stream world, at least, that we produce quite a lot, or we use quite a lot more rubber than we do plastic. Now, it could depend on the alternate recipes that you have unlocked. There's a lot of variables involved there, but you never know. Okay, so we want these to output somewhere over here. Let's do this. So 1 2 3 4 and then like 5. Logistics Mark II? Is that a Mark II? Yeah, that's a Mark II. Get it well away from the area. I want to sort of have a central location for all of the rubber and the plastic. Keep them separated. Okay, now we want... I think that's basically lined... Oh, maybe not. Let's make sure that's lined up with the top here. That actually might be lined up. Let's go up one. Why not? And then this one... like so. Okay, let's just make sure we've got you going into there. And oh, autosave. Okay, that's definitely elevated. So let's... No, I didn't want that facing that way. That way. There we go. So you go into there, you go into there. All right, now these are going to also produce that output of, we're going to have a total of 20, 40, 50, 60 fluid per minute output from this. Let's get a pipeline junction here. Okay, and then we're going to want one there, I do believe. And then maybe even one... That is lined up perfect. And maybe even one over here. So this is like the heavy oil residue output that these are going to be producing. What do we want to do with this? Well, until we get... Whoa, 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 that's not lined up at all. Sir, hello? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so 60 per minute of that. Let's see if we can get another... refinery here. To process that into residual fuel. Okay. This is going to be 60 heavy oil residue, which is exactly how much we're going to make. And the only thing this outputs is fuel, which we can then store. Let's plan on having organization, industrial fluid buffer. These are tiny. These are little bitty fluid buffers. But let's put one there. One there. And one here. Oh, that's ugly. It's ugly as sin right there. But it might... Bear 2D, vertical, default. Yeah, that's... I don't want to deal with having a bunch of different segments. Alright, so the amount in the buffer is 300. That's actually pretty good. I think... Did they raise that up? I thought it was like 120 before. Huh. Could have sworn that was different. Alright, so we're going to need power over here. We are going to need... Let's see. Power over here. We can probably borrow a line from you. How much power to spare do we have? I don't know if we have... Because this is what? 30, 60, 120, 150. This is almost 200 megawatts worth of power over here. Yeah, we've got that. For days. Let's line these up. Oh, Lord. We'll make it. It will. All right. Let's hook this beast up. Wink. All right. This is starting to rock and roll. It looks like we've got this going. Okay, we have an itty bitty teeny weeny amount over here. But the rubber is going to be made first. That's what we need to unlock the fuel setup. So that's going to be made first. So we're going to get an abnormal amount of rubber versus plastic. We're going to get a little plastic, but not a whole lot. I don't know why I hear like air escaping. These aren't pneumatic. But as you can see, we should. Yep, there's plastic, there's rubber. So which one is which? I really didn't pay attention to which one is which. I just kept them separated. Wow, they're not. It's not even over here yet. Okay, so plastic is going to be on that side. Rubber is going to be over there. All right, first rubber coming in. And this little guy here is making us some fuel. And wow, are we using a lot of power. This one setup over here is using a substantial amount of power. Now he's pretty much working. If this hits 12, oh no, it's not quite fast enough yet. We gotta, not quite enough, as much oil is getting through. It takes a while for this to sort of build itself up. Okay, that's full of oil. Is this one? This one's not even close to full yet. Just like the conveyor belts, you know, it has to fill up as it goes out in order to get everybody on. Whoa, you're not actually moving anything. There's some plant or rubber for you. Those two, yeah, those two. I just forgot to connect that one. Well, I'm glad I caught that. Yeah, this is filling up nicely now. Which means we should be getting more down the line here too. Someone might be running full blast now. 5. Come on, give me 6. Oh, no, not full blast. Pumps, in this situation, pumps really wouldn't help. Pumps don't necessarily move or pressurize tubes. They don't like pull from tubes or create vacuums or anything like that to move fluids faster. All pumps do is move stuff vertically. So if this were to go up and over, then you would use a pump to make sure your flow rate vertically is good, because this thing is only good at moving things a certain distance up. I wonder if the little help. Okay, normal extraction rate, default pressure 10. Okay, so that allows a 10-meter vertical rise of fluids from this. Any higher than that, and 10 meters is pretty close to like one wall segment. Okay, that's pretty much like, well, 8 meters by 4. So there, that's like 8 meters right there. So any taller than that, and you'd be running into problems. Like major problems. It just wouldn't flow. It would it build up to a certain point and it would just stop. It wouldn't actually go up and over. So yeah, be very careful when running things. Pumps. If you have a horizontal system like this, that everything is on an even keel, you don't need pumps. It's just a waste of power. Because pumps, they use quite a bit of power. How are we doing on our lee side here? What is your flow rate? You're getting close to 60. The closer that is to 60, the more this is going to run full blast. And I think... Oh, that is almost full. These will fill up, these things here. You know, these look full, but these are not. So it's all being pressurized. Even though this is showing is nearly full, it has a lot of leeway. You could put a pump right here to fill these up, because this is technically going vertical. And I don't think the refineries have... Yeah, see, the refineries don't show any sort of pump system here. 40 per minute. It's weird that we're getting flow rates higher than 40 a minute. Whoa. Yeah, we're slowly filling these up. Alright, let's go see how much we've actually made here. 200 of there. Yeah, see, not as many here. We're definitely going to get more rubber than anything. But I want to let this run and build up enough material so we can unlock the fuel generators. But I do believe, if memory serves, fuel generators require computers to build. So we're going to need computers. Ooh, is that quartz? I actually need a little bit of quartz to finish off a research. I'm trying to research some of the quartz lines, so... Oh, I don't even know where that one was built, but anyway. Wanted to use a little bit of concrete before I left the area. It's a long haul out here, and if we're going to be building computers and such, we're going to need to unlock the manufacturing system, which is the next one, because computers require manufacturers to build. They're huge things, and I want to make sure, because the manufacturers themselves are going to take plastic. It's like 50 plastic to build one of those things. Now hopefully I don't have to flush any of this. There's a lot of storage here. Usually I can get stuff unlocked with just one of these filling up. So hopefully I can still do that. Okay, we're getting close to 60 per minute, so this should be relatively constant now. Yep, it looks like it's pretty constant. Looks like this one's pretty constant. Yep, that one looks like it's this. So the second one down here must have filled up already. That's the only reason for that. Yeah, see, that's filled up. Which means this one's next. Good, good, good. A little bit of plastic and rubber. So yeah, we've got a little bit here. I'm gonna wait around and get. I need at least 400 rubber, right? Memory serves. So I'm gonna wait around here for that, and then head back to base, and then we'll pick up next episode and see what we can do about unlocking the computers, because I do want, obviously I want to unlock the fuel generators. That is a priority. But in order to build the fuel generators, if memory serves, we need computers. Not many, like 5 computers per generator, but it's still some. And we're going to need a sink. We're going to need fuel generators, not only to power more of oil production, but to drain some of this stuff that's in here. And I should have a good, decent bank of hard drives that I can use to research alternate recipes. Okay, so there's 300 plastic. And we're almost at 400 rubber. All right, we're close, so there shouldn't be too much time in between episodes. All right, well, that's going to do it for this one. And please hit that like button if you've been enjoying the series so far. Comment down below if you've got something to yell at me about. And, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Consider being a Patreon to join our Saturday streams. And, thank you all for watching. And I will see you next time.